Honduras gets its first female president as leftist Castro storms towards victory.
Here's a summary of the article.
Tegucigalpa, November 29. Honduran opposition leader Xiomara Castro declared victory in Sunday's presidential election as initial results pointed to a landslide win that would put the left back in power for the first time since her husband was ousted in a coup 12 years ago. With nearly 45% of votes counted, Castro, the wife of former President Manuel Zelaya, held a nearly 20-point lead over Nasri Asfura, the capital's mayor and ruling National Party hopeful, winning over 53% support to his 34% according to a preliminary tally. In contrast to 4 years ago, the election that could give Honduras its first female president seemed poised to conclude without violent protests, barring an even bigger reversal of fortune than the sudden swing in the vote count that marred the 2017 contest after the tally had stopped for hours. A self-proclaimed democratic socialist in a country where very few women hold positions of power, Castro vowed to stamp out graft during her campaign. "We're going to form a government of reconciliation, a government of peace and justice," Castro added. Castro, who had run twice before for the presidency, seized on the unpopularity of outgoing President Juan Orlando Hernández, who changed the constitution to allow for his disputed 2017 re-election and was later implicated in a drug trafficking case in a U.S. federal court. If the National Party can keep control, it could complicate life for a Castro administration.
This post received a score of 5,800, with an upvote ratio of 94%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Women fought for, and got, the right to vote in 1955. Libre has included a little bit about LGBTI rights on their platform, and it's the first time any of the main political party in Honduras have done so. Same for women's rights to abortion, and Libre has included that right in the case of rape, fetal non-viability, danger to mother's life. Libre has its share of shady characters, mind you, more than a few mentioned in the past in relation to corruption, but nowhere near PN, which has behaved as an outright mafia. Libre also brings to government a very difficult to maintain coalition, and their socialist rhetoric will clash with the very right-wing policies of many of their allies. We'll see how it works.
Thanks for an actual valid perspective. It's impossible to get any kind of subtlety unless a local weighs in.
My pleasure. It's been weird to suddenly see Honduras pop up in Reddit. Hey.
You guys cropped up earlier in the year when either this article or something similar was posted.
The white bat in Honduran rainforests and they built a bridge, then Hurricane Mitch came and the river relocated, leaving the bridge useless. Articles pop up from time to time.
What is that title? Lol, storms towards victory. It sounds like she marched on the Capitol in front of an army, not like she won an election.
Leftist plus Castro plus storms is obviously used to get clicks from ignorant Americans.
Looks like we're about to discover oil in Honduras.
Banana republics are a classic American capitalist stomping ground. So many coups and killings for over a century, including dozens of activists and candidates killed this election.
Bro, I swear Reagan was the best president. Bro, don't worry about the Contras, bro.
I wish that was just a Reagan thing.
Hopefully America stays out of it this time.
Don't hold your breath.
Already awaiting the OAS says there's an irregularity. Juan Guaido is the new Honduras interim president.
The OAS has long been critical of the ruling Honduran government, calling for a revote in 2017. The same organization shot down Fujimori's, a right-wing anti-socialist, claims of fraud in Peru and backed Castillo's win this year. No multinational organization is clear-cut.
OAS was created during the Cold War for the purpose of rebuffing communist political incursion into the West. Institutional memory is harder to overcome than a single example which itself would have highlighted their bias spectacularly. They'll have to show many more examples of rigorous, robust integrity if they expect to be viewed with that kind of nuance.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.